Hello, Professor and fellow classmates. So, for my video presentation, I decided to focus on um, teaching, or rather giving you a basic outline for formatting a paper according to MLA guidelines. And I actually chose a paper that I wrote last semester entitled Why Trump Won the 2016 Elections. It's quite interesting. I wasn't happy with the results, but it's actually pretty interesting information. But anyway, if you guys are interested in reading that, just send me an email or a message, and I will be more than happy to forward you a copy so you could entertain yourself. In any event, so this was the paper that I submitted. Now, if you note, it is already in basic MLA format, but I'm going to basically show you what the guidelines are. And if you would like to know how to do it on Word, I basically use Word for Microsoft Word for all of my papers, but if you use processor, I guess it might be slightly different. In any event, I'm pretty sure you can do this in just about any word processing program. I just happen to choose Microsoft Word. So this paper is in a standard MLA format. Let's talk about its qualities. First of all, make sure to double space all the writing in the paper. So this includes all of the writing, the space between the paragraphs. Just make sure that the entire thing from beginning, including your name, professor's name, the heading, straight into the title, it's all double spaced. On Word, you can actually go into your paragraph settings, zero spacing before, usually here it says zero spacing after, and then spacing for the entire paper is double spaced. You click OK. And now we have everything on here double spaced, including the spaces between the paragraph and from title to paragraph as well. Now something I did, which you probably should not do because it's not part of basic MLA formatting, is I underlined the title of the paper. Now that's not part of MLA formatting, however, I like to draw attention to the title for some reason, and yes, it's cost me some points, but I'm a rebel without a cause when it comes to MLA format. In any event, so now that we have everything perfectly double spaced, we want to go ahead and draw attention to the header. Now, the header has basic information, so your first name, last name, your professor's name always comes after, and then the class or course number. At Valencia, for the most part, we usually use our course numbers. You could also put the name of the class, which for all intents and purposes, let's go ahead and add it in here. In this case, it was political science honors, and this was the course number for the class, which our professor actually requested that we use instead. And here we have the date done in this particular format, which is dated 5. So you basically put the date, number, the month, and then the year. So this was done on the 5th of December of 2017. Now, also whenever you're formatting, everything except the title, which is centered, is left justified. So if you want to know how to do that, you go ahead and you highlight the entire paper. You go up to paragraph again and just click left justify. And then what it does is it actually aligns the entire paper to the left, and also spaces it out evenly throughout. So it's always left justify. Or actually, I'm sorry, it does it perfectly aligned to the left, and then to the right you always have these like kind of uneven edges. Okay, so we've gone over spacing as well as the heading. So next, I would just like to bring your attention to the font size. Now, standard size to use, usually a good idea is New Times Roman. So the entire paper is in New Times Roman, and then the font size is always 12. So the entire paper is in New Times Roman, font size 12. And then last but not least, you want to make sure that the page number is on the top of each page on the upper right hand corner along with the author's last name. So in order to accomplish this, you go to Insert, and over here you're going to actually see something that says page number. So it's going to ask you where you want to put the page number. So I put top of the page, and then it drops down these options. So we have plane number 1, which is aligned to the left, plane number 2, which is aligned to the center, and then plane number 3, which is aligned to the right. So I go ahead and I click on that. And then here, right in front of the number, I'm actually going to click, and you're going to write the author's last name. In this case, it's my paper, so my last name would be Garcia. Put a space between the name and the page number. Double click on the actual document, and there you have an example of a perfectly formatted MLA paper. And if you have any further questions regarding how to format your papers according to MLA guidelines, feel free to message me to my Valencia email, which is mgarcia211@mail.valenciacollege.edu. Alright, awesome. I hope you enjoyed my MLA format tutorial, and feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Thank you.